Hey everybody, welcome back. The last video that I did was of a pen blank that we designed several months ago and finally built, and almost unanimously you agreed that that pen blank didn't go well with the Oxford Pen Kit. Now, it wasn't that I didn't like the blank. I liked the blank. It just didn't fit that pen kit. So it's a good lesson in, when you sit down with a pencil and a paper and you design a blank, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to look well with the hardware. So, something to keep in mind. Thanks for everybody's opinion. Like I said, it was unanimous. I don't think I had one person to say, I had one person say, yeah, it looks okay. And it did, but I don't do okay. Okay, anybody can do okay. It's not what we try to do here. We try to make things that look nice, that's got quality, and that if I gave it away, people would be proud of, or if we sell it, it's something that's worth whatever it brings. So, thanks for your help. Thanks for your opinion. Today, we're going to replace that pen blank. It's a real simple pen blank made out of elm. So we're going to utilize this opportunity to review that Oxford Pen Kit and to assemble it, and I appreciate everybody watching. Now, let's see what we can learn about this Oxford Pen Kit from Penn State Industries. We're going to look at this Oxford rollerball kit from Penn State, and just some of the features about it is it's very simple. You see the parts laid out here. You have a single body tube that's only about 2 or 2 1/8 inches long, and then there's 2 couplers that get pressed into that. The nib gets screwed into one end, the back end gets screwed into the other, and then you can insert your refill, and then the cap it snaps. It's this cap, it's a black enamel painted brass tube. I'm sure they do it with some electrolytic process, maybe like a powder coating or something. I don't know what it is, but it's actually a pretty good finish. On that note, the finish on this finial and the finish on the cap part could be a little better. It's not quite as brilliant as these. But let's put this thing together. It's drilled with a 10mm bit, which is real easy, and the rest of it's just straightforward pen making. First off, we're going to press in both of these bushings or couplers at the same time. You can do them one at a time, but it's just as easy to do. In this particular pen kit, it's easy to do them both. That's all of the pen pressing you have to do. And then we can screw in the nib end. And then insert the roller ball, put our spring in the cap end, screw that in, and then that is it. It is that simple. I had a friend that his dad and mom live in East Texas, and they had this huge elm tree in his yard that after some storms some of the branches fell, and I think his mom and dad planted this tree 50 years ago, so it's kind of got some sentimental value to them. So he asked me to make a couple of pens out of the elm tree, and this is what he chose. He chose the Oxford kit, and since we needed one anyway, since the other pen didn't look nice with this is very simple, straightforward elm that really looks nice. But you can see the Oxford kit. I like the Oxford kit with the right blank. This black enamel coated cap and and nib really looks nice, and it's really a secure fit. Some of the magnetic caps and ends are a little iffy sometimes, but this one is really nice. And you saw how easy it assembled. You should give it a try. It's a very economical pen, and I've already sold several. Well, that's it for the day. Next week we're going to look at Penn State's baseball pen kit. It's that time of the year, and that's another pretty nice little kit that Penn State has come out with. And by the way, these videos are not sponsored by Penn State. I purchased all the hardware, so let's not be concerned with that. Well, until next week, everybody, thanks for watching and be safe.